Hey, so right now we're going to just take a moment and look at the three column versus the UBD when it comes to the assessments and aligning outcomes and all that stuff. Okay. So the first thing, the outcome and activities. The three column and the UBD, do they both align outcomes and activities? The answer is yes. So they both get a check mark there. All right. This is my reflection. This is what I saw, my experience. Okay. Number two, testing. From the rules that were given to us, the three column chart does not allow for testing in the traditional setting, whereas the UBD does allow for assessment in the traditional setting. All right. So if you are a person who is in favor of assessments, the three column setup is not, it's not for you. Okay. Now the framework. If you are a person who is into details, the UBD setup is detail oriented, whereas the three column setup is a conceptual framework. All right. So as you look at the UBD, it is more detailed, there is more information on there, so on and so forth. The focus. Now, nobody wants death by PowerPoint, so we're shooting through this quick. The focus. The three column setup has like 6 areas of focus, whereas the UBD only has 3 areas of focus. And I'm just going to read to you, and I can't stand when people do this to me, the desired results, assessment evidence, and learning evidence. Okay? That is the UBD. I like that it's short and sweet, but it does leave out some areas of the student's life. And I'm going to address this a little bit later. So it's later. Where am I? What I like about the three column idea is that it has situational factors and learning environment. And so it forces you to take a look at your clientele. Now, if you've been following my blog, if you've been following my work, I'm always talking about the fact that you need to do what is right for your clients. And in this case, I would take the information from the three column chart, okay, and I would use that information to influence the UBD. So, in terms of just straight out unit or course planning, I would recommend the UBD. I think the UBD is going to look a little more professional. It looks a little more like what your superiors, if you're first year teacher, second year teacher, this is what your superiors and evaluators are looking for. But they also want to know that your work is geared towards your clientele, and that gives you, that's found in the three column chart, specifically with the use of the situational factors and the learning environment that was provided by Fink. That is where I am at.